Hello, Jenny. It's so good to see you again. I am so impressed that here you are 2 days later, as promised, doing your, I don't know, I feel like sixth live stream. This is halfway through your 6 week, six bi weekly live stream commitment that you made. So good for you. And may I add, I have also made dinner for my family, cleaned up the kitchen, done adult productive things today, prepared for this stream, and feeling pretty good about that. So that's why the big smile. So today, what are we talking about? Well, I think I should know what we're talking about because I just sat there and made the thumbnail and went through like a script outline as per my new process, which I will be talking about. And I have my cards and I'm kind of looking down, which is not great, but that's the whole purpose of this live stream, is to get used to talking to the camera, just get better at one thing every time until these videos will be amazing. And I will not be looking down at my cards. So let me repeat myself like I usually do. I am going to be talking about how I actually used my 4 strategies that I have talked about in my last video and why they're so powerful to make a change, to transform our Gen X professional burnout. We're not going to say midlife crisis. It's not a midlife crisis. I'm not a midlifer. I am totally a midlifer. I feel like career burnout is not the exact thing I want to say, but I understand that what happened to me does actually fit into that category. So let's just go with it. Career burnout. And the strategies I talked about in the last video was to, number 1, be clear on your moral compass, your core values and why they're important to you, to always keep those in mind. Number 2, let me see if I can do this, reframe your thoughts, change your own narrative, be mindful, pay attention to what's going on around you at that particular time. Be thoughtful, think about what's going on and be appreciative for it, and recognize that being in your head is very different to actually being in the moment. Number 3 is building your bridge towards where you want to be, building trust in yourself so that you can, come on, Jenny, build trust in yourself. Number 3, building a bridge, because it's really important to, oh my gosh, guys, Jenny, this is because you're looking at yourself, which is what you're not supposed to do. But I haven't 100% figured out this whole live streaming thing. And I know I've got to keep the YouTube app open. Otherwise, I think this will shut down. And I've got my camera mounted behind the laptop where I'm doing the stream because I don't have enough subscribers to do it through my phone. And the camera is where the phone is where I'm using as a camera. So my image is appearing on the YouTube screen. Maybe I could minimize it. How about this? Wow, I could do that. And now I'm very small. Well, that's a bit of a metaphor, isn't it? So I could actually just minimize this now so I can't see it. Oh, that might be a little bit better. See, we're getting better one step at a time. Now, if I don't want to close my computer, guys, because I don't want to lose this. And I've got to leave to pick up my son in like 10 minutes. I guess I could be a little late. Where was I? I digress. Squirrel. I was stumbling over point three, so I'm just going to cheat and look at my card here. And I was right. Good job, Jenny. You're right. Number three is building trust in yourself and building a bridge. And I've got stuck on why that's so important, but I think it's pretty self-evident. If you don't have trust in yourself, how can you be confident? How can you have any momentum, any motivation to do anything if you don't trust yourself and trust your abilities? And that's something that was kind of beaten out of me when I went through my moral injury, trauma, career burnout situation, and building that has been a good thing. I'm starting to build that more so now that I'm actually talking about these things online and almost being forced into implementing them. This is like free therapy, guys. You should really get into this. Number four, the fourth strategy for kind of turning things around after career burnout is, I'm not going to look at it, guys. I totally looked at it. Finding your community. And this one, again, is pretty self-explanatory, but it really is huge. Finding your people, the people who have your best interests at heart and want you to do well. That is something that intrinsically, sorry for the science words, it's just who I am. I have intrinsically known this throughout my recovery period, which is a strange thing to say because although I do look so much better than I did, I really don't feel recovered. That said, this week, after doing the video on Tuesday and putting it out there, which was a couple of days ago, and having all of those strategies at the forefront of my mind, one or two, I would say I've probably used all of them in the last few days. And I've got a couple of stories that really came to mind this week while they were happening and highlight how important it is to use these strategies to change your life. So the first story, let me make sure I haven't forgotten anything. You know what I forgot? Again, YouTube rookie mistake. What is your story? I really do want to know. The reason I am doing this, the first reason is because I'm interested in it and it's something that seems to fulfill like my creative side and the part of me that is very organized and likes to produce things and likes to be proud of achieving something. But more than that, it's a way of connecting with other people without having to be in an environment where I would be less likely to be myself. When I am sitting here, this is me. It might not be the me that kind of comes out every day, but this is like the true underneath me, which is a version like of everything I do. I have I have quite a few close friends who I could talk to like this, but I don't know that I sound exactly like this. I guess they would have to tell you. Coffee time. Hate the way I drink coffee. You do that squirrel thing where it all goes in your cheeks. Maybe I would work on that, but probably not. So please put something in the comments. I'm pretty sure you can email me. I've got an email address, Gen X Values, attached to this account, so you can email me. There are ways of getting hold of people, and I really would love to be the support that you need, or be someone to laugh at, be someone to listen to when you're on the elliptical at the gym, which is part of one of my stories today. Just something so you're not alone and there are other people struggling through trying to figure out how to do this, how to move on and have a better experience in life. So story number one. This story is something that happened just yesterday. Let me think, yeah, today is Thursday. It happened yesterday. I woke up in the morning well rested because a big part of my recovery has been going to bed at the same time every night and getting a good sleep. I'm getting better at that. So after waking up, I open my eyes and I have to be grateful because I have so much around me. So I am very lucky to have the people around me that I do, to have a safe place to live, to have everything I need to not only survive, but to have a good life. So wake up feeling grateful, intentionally feeling grateful, and went downstairs and thought, you know what, today I'm going to tackle something that I've been procrastinating on for a long time. It was actually doing some yard work. It is almost December here in Ontario, Canada, and I still have planters out from the summer that I've been looking at. My husband, who is definitely a doer more than a thinker, which I am, has been working around those things, doing all of the other yard work, carrying the lion's share as usual. And here I am with my few planters sitting there doing nothing. So I was like, I really have to do this. It got to the point where I actually wanted to do them. I wanted to feel good and get that done. And then my phone alarm went off and reminded me that I had made a plan with a good friend of mine. And I immediately felt like such a failure. I had made a commitment to do that yard work to myself, and